Sir Syed wanted to have such graduates emerge from this university who have got science in one hand, philosophy in the other, and the crown of La ilaha illallah on their foreheads, which is the basic tenet of Islam. So this he gave when there was the British rule over here in India, and people, particularly the Muslim community, they were pretty shy, or let me say they were kind of feeling offended by the British rule and the British culture. So that's when the Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's vision came forth, and people who were rather running away from teaching and learning English language, that is when Sir Syed stood up, and he had a vision that this would be the future. So he took up the teaching of English language in general and the science and technology in particular to the masses in the Muslim community. That is where the credit goes to Sir Syed for his broad and far-reached vision. And that was the reason why people, they opposed him tooth and nail in those times, and he had a really tough time in gathering funds, in putting up even a school, but his perseverance that paid off, and not the science and technology in those times, but at least the modern education, the importance of modern education, that started sinking in the minds of the people. Engineering college came up in this university very early, as we see from today, but very late as we see from the inception of the college. It came up somewhere around 1935, whereas the MAO college was started in 1875 itself. So it took that long a period of time for the science and technology to really pick up in this university, but the foundation was laid the day MAO college started. Had there been more such universities that could have come up on the basis of the vision of Sir Syed, the things would have been much better. So if you even take this university, the single university, out from the lives of the Muslim community of this country in particular, then I think the education in the Muslim masses would have been almost negligible, not even what the Sachar Committee report says today. When I was a student, more than the education that I got, that was a basic tenet that I had to get anyway, the kind of culture of freedom, the kind of culture of knowing the people, the culture of feeling what the people from different parts of the country, from different religions, from different regions, they contribute. So that composite culture that we see over here. And also let me bring in the life of the students in the halls of residence. We are one of the largest residential universities, catering to about 20,000 students residing in halls. So in classroom we spend just 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours at the most. Rest of those 16 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours or more or less, that has to be spent in the halls of residence, in the library, in the playgrounds. So that composite culture, that contributes to the upbringing of any student in this university. I wish over these 200 years we should have not just grown into 30,000 odd, but also into some 30, 40, 50 different universities set up across the country, and maybe some of the locations abroad. We should have branched out, we should have been able to reach out to more people, but still time is not lost. We can still reach out to people and try to reach out to people, so that we have got 100% literacy in our country. Some of the states do have that, but unfortunately the states in the north, they are lacking as far as literacy is concerned. So my message would be to branch out, to reach out, to persuade people to put their children into teaching, and to put their entire community into teaching, because without into education, because without education we are kind of toothless, armless. We don't have anything to conquer the world without education. So my message would be to reach out to as many people, and let me say 100% people.